The Ministry of Health and Wellness has embarked on a series of countrywide rapid test drives. The purpose is to test as much persons as possible for the novel coronavirus, and the ministry's testing capabilities has recently been enhanced with a donation from the Pan American Health Organization (PAHO) and the World Health Organization. More than 90,000 antigen tests with antigen controls and rapid diagnostic test analyzers were donated.
We did get much needed donations with regards to the rapid test. And in fact, we got over 80,000 rapid tests donated to us. Two different sets, but much needed, and it's the same SD biosensors that we've been using. And we have a plan for the next few months to continue to roll out a lot more rapid test drives all over the country. So we're no longer waiting for people to come to the flu clinics or come to the hospitals, but we're actually going out into villages and into towns and even nearby in the urban settings and advertising these rapid test drives.
The rapid test drives continue today in the Belize River Valley area, and we caught up with a mobile clinic at the Dorothy Bradley Health Center in Burrell Boom Village. There we met 64-year-old Edmund Humphreys. He says even though he is strong as an ox, he still felt it was necessary to get tested.
And I still feel strong. With all my age, I still feel strong. And I love it because it's my place. It's Burrell Boom. I'm born, grow here. And I love everything.
How do you find the testing? How was the experience?
It kind of burning on my nose, that's all. But everything is good.
Okay, your test results are negative?
Negative. Negative. Oh, all right.
Do you have any underlying conditions?
I don't got no pain. I don't got no pain.
You suffer diabetics?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
Nothing yet.
Okay.
And I have no kind of pain. Nothing.
All right. So yeah, stay safe.
I think so.
Humphreys was one of a handful of Burrell Boom villagers who got tested today. They needed to meet two basic requirements in order to be tested: show symptoms within the past 7 days such as fever, sore throat, loss of taste and smell, and have a close contact to a confirmed case.
And if you do have symptoms, if you believe that you're a close contact to somebody who's positive, please go out and get tested. It's very important to know the status. And once you know if you are positive, isolate immediately, start your symptomatic treatment as soon as possible, and protect your vulnerables at home.
The process is quite simple and fast. I took a rapid test while in Burrell Boom. The first step is to provide information to the health officials, including your name and number. Then the officer hands you an already prepared nasopharyngeal swab. These particular type of swabs are more sensitive, and the ministry has thousands of it. Thanks to PAHO, the central lab has 30,000 nasopharyngeal swabs which were donated to support the testing for SARS-CoV-2 in Belize. Before handing me the swab, he dips it in absorbing material used for collecting nasal secretions from the nose and the throat. From there I sit, and a nurse wearing full PPEs collects the sample. It wasn't all that bad, but it did make my eyes a bit teary. The sample is then placed within the PCR machine for testing. I wait for less than 15 minutes for my results. Good news, I tested negative for COVID-19.
Your rapid test came back negative, Mr. Novelo. Okay? Yes, that's good news. But then you still need to follow the Ministry of Health recommendation in terms of wearing your mask, social distancing, and washing your hands. All right?
The nasopharyngeal swabs are a crucial component for detecting and diagnosing COVID-19. With this donation, the ability to continue molecular testing capabilities at Central Medical Lab will be enhanced. Acting Director of Health Services, Dr. Melissa Diaz, is hopeful that the public heed the ministry's call and get tested.
We know that the recommendations from WHO, PAHO, and worldwide is to test and do as many tests as you can. And the more persons that we test, the more we will be able to contain this spread. Because if you are feeling well, you're asymptomatic or have mild symptoms, you may very well go out there and expose 5 persons each time you go out, you go shopping, etc. If you do feel that you have even mild symptoms or you've been exposed and you go and get tested and you're positive, you do know then that you will immediately isolate. So we don't have that process of waiting for a PCR test, waiting days at home, the uncertainty of not knowing whether you're positive or not. And then you might go out earlier because you feel much better. Whereas with the rapid test, we're aiming for it to be a one-stop shop.
The mobile clinic will be in the villages of Raeburn Ridge, Grace Bank, Maypen, Biscayne, Sandhill, and Maskell on Friday. It will then be held in Belize City at the Central Health Region on Saturday. Reporting for News 5, Hipolito, Novelo.